Football is a language spoken in every corner of the world. It's passion, pride, and identity wrapped up in 90 minutes of action. When national teams collide, it's not just about points or qualification. It's about history. It's about proving yourself against rivals and carrying the hopes of a nation. This round of international fixtures brings us some breathtaking clashes from South America, North America, Asia, and beyond. We'll see giants defend their reputations, underdogs dream of glory, and fans hold their breath with every pass and tackle. In today's breakdown, we'll cover 7 fascinating matches. From Argentina's star power in Ecuador, Brazil's high-altitude challenge in Bolivia, the fierce rivalry of Venezuela versus Colombia, the cagey chess match of Peru versus Paraguay, Uruguay's test in Chile, to the global showdowns featuring USA, Japan, Mexico, and South Korea. These aren't just predictions. These are stories of tactics, of resilience, and of football's unpredictable drama. Let's begin. Ecuador versus Argentina. Prediction 1-2. Outcome: Argentina win or draw. Ecuador's home games are always dramatic. Playing at altitude in Quito gives them a unique edge, as many visiting teams struggle with the thin air and the relentless pace Ecuador can produce. Their crowd fuels the team with noise, turning every attack into a storm. But Argentina is a champion side, packed with experience and resilience. They know how to suffer under pressure and still find a way to win. Ecuador might score once, probably through their high-tempo pressing or a direct attack. But Argentina's tactical flexibility and lethal forwards will find gaps, punishing Ecuador with precision. A 1-2 victory for Argentina makes sense, but with win or draw as the safer option. Expect Ecuador to fight bravely, but Argentina's quality carries the day. Bolivia versus Brazil. Prediction 0-2. Outcome: Brazil win. This is a battle of altitude versus class. Playing in La Paz is never easy. Bolivia relies on the thin air and fierce crowd to unsettle opponents. Many teams tire quickly, and Bolivia often uses this to their advantage. But Brazil, even at altitude, brings unmatched quality. Their blend of pace, skill, and tactical awareness allows them to adapt. Bolivia will defend deep and look for moments on the counter, but breaking Brazil's defense is unlikely. Expect Brazil to control the ball, wait patiently, and then strike clinically. 2 goals should be enough, and with their defensive discipline, a clean sheet is well within reach. 0-2 Brazil feels the perfect balance of professionalism and dominance. Venezuela versus Colombia. Prediction 0-1. Outcome: Colombia win or draw. This is more than just football. It's a rivalry fueled by pride and politics. Venezuela at home is always dangerous, with passionate fans demanding everything from their players. They'll defend with grit, hoping to frustrate their neighbors. Colombia, though, carries more firepower and experience. Their midfield creativity and attacking speed make them hard to contain. This won't be a game of many goals. It will be physical, tight, and tense. Colombia's edge comes from their ability to stay patient. They may only need one moment of brilliance to seal the game. That's why 0-1 looks realistic. But with rivalry games, caution is smart. Colombia to win or draw is the safer call. Peru versus Paraguay. Prediction: HT 0-0. Outcome: both teams to score no. This fixture screams cagey and tactical. Peru often relies on defensive organization and steady build-up. At home, they'll be cautious, preferring to feel out the game rather than rush forward. Paraguay, on the other hand, is a team built on resilience. They defend strongly, close spaces, and rarely allow opponents clear chances. When these two meet, goals are scarce. That's why a 0-0 halftime scoreline feels inevitable. Neither side will risk too much early, and chances will be rare. By the final whistle, it's highly likely that one team edges it, but not both. Both teams to score no is the smart prediction here. Chile versus Uruguay. Prediction 0-2. Outcome: Uruguay win or draw. Chile's golden generation is fading, but their home support remains strong. They'll fight with intensity, pressing hard and trying to use experience to unsettle Uruguay. but they lack the spark they once had. Uruguay, meanwhile, is rejuvenated with new talent mixed with seasoned warriors. Their defensive solidity and counterattacking sharpness make them a nightmare to face. Uruguay's forwards thrive on finding space behind tired defenses, and against Chile, they'll have opportunities. That's why 0-2 for Uruguay looks likely. Chile may resist for a while, but Uruguay's balance of youth and experience should prove too much. To play it safe, win or draw covers the result, but Uruguay looks primed for victory. USA versus Japan. Prediction 1-1. Outcome: both teams to score yes. This is a global clash of styles. USA plays with physicality, speed, and athleticism, while Japan thrives on technique, movement, and quick passing. When these two collide, fireworks are guaranteed. The USA at home will push forward, using their direct style to test Japan's defense. But Japan's ability to strike quickly on counters and their technical precision mean they will almost certainly score. That's why 1-1 feels right. Both teams will have their moments. Both will find the net. And fans can expect an entertaining balance of power and finesse. Both teams to score yes is the safest call. Mexico versus South Korea. Prediction 2-1. Outcome: over 2.5 goals. Mexico loves to attack, especially at home. Their fast transitions, passionate fans, and willingness to play on the front foot make them a constant threat. South Korea, however, is no stranger to intensity. They bring speed, discipline, and a fearless approach. This will be one of the liveliest games of the round. Expect end-to-end football, with both teams creating plenty of chances. Mexico should edge it with their attacking depth, but South Korea will definitely test them. That's why 2-1 is the call, with over 2.5 goals almost guaranteed. Fans can expect drama, excitement, and non-stop action until the final whistle. And there it is, 7 games, 7 stories, 7 predictions. From Argentina's class in Ecuador, Brazil's control in Bolivia, Colombia's edge in Venezuela, the defensive chess match of Peru versus Paraguay, Uruguay's strength in Chile, the global battle of USA versus Japan, to the thrilling clash of Mexico versus South Korea. Each game tells us something about football. That it's not just about skill, but about strategy, heart, and resilience. Some teams will dominate, others will fight against the odds, and a few matches will be decided by the smallest of margins. But one thing is certain: every goal, every tackle, every whistle will matter. These predictions give you a roadmap, but the beauty of football is its unpredictability. That's why we watch. That's why we believe. So get ready, fans. The stadiums will roar, the players will give their all, and the drama of international football will once again remind us why this game is the greatest of them all.